Let's be honest, the Packers' run game isn't exactly killing it this year. We've had some struggles, especially with Aaron Jones being injured, but I'm going to tell you why this week's signing of James Robinson might be a little bit more of a value add for this team than you otherwise would have thought. So let's get right into it. The Packers want to run the ball on the edge. The two most targeted running lanes that they've had this year have been off the edge. 20 times to the left edge, 17 times to the right edge. That's an area that Aaron Jones is highly successful in. His numbers so far this year show that he is strongest off tackle and off the edge, but he's missed so much time this year. And that isn't exactly where A.J. Dillon has been, particularly successful. Running on the edge 20 times, he's only garnered 33 yards. He's averaging between 1.5 and 2.5 yards per carry, depending on which edge you're going off of. And in just 7 attempts for Aaron Jones, he only has 6 yards fewer than A.J. Dillon, who over doubles, almost triples his targets, essentially. We've run the ball 37 times on the edge for only 73 yards. And the majority of those carries are A.J. Dillon. So why is that impactful? That's one of the areas that James Robinson was most successful in, especially his first 2 years in the NFL, where he got a lot of carries for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So running off tackle and running on the edge are where he is best utilized. He's somewhat successful up the middle, but those edges is where he looks to be targeted. And just looking at some of the clips of him in Packers practice this week, he looks like he's got a lot more burst than what we've seen out of A.J. Dillon so far this year. So that might be some area that we could see him, kind of pick up the production for the Packers offense if he is activated to the 53 or if he is signed to the 53 eventually. I think a lot of that is the fact that he's going to be able to do some of the things that Aaron Jones is able to do if Aaron Jones continues to miss time. Hopefully that's not the case. We would like to see him back this week, and it does look like that's the direction we're trending towards. But just in case, he's somebody that can kind of take up some of that role that Aaron Jones traditionally fills, and he is the prime back for this Packers offense. The other aspect that I kind of want to look at is receiving production. Early in his career, A.J. Dillon wasn't exactly utilized a whole lot as a receiver. Saw more targets for a couple years, but then last year he had 5 drops along the way on, I want to say, like 30 targets. He caught 22 passes. And so far this year, he's only been targeted 6 times out of the backfield. In that same stretch of games where Aaron Jones has missed most of them, he has the same number of targets and same number of catches. So, again, why is that impactful with James Robinson? When he was in Jacksonville for his first 2 years, he averaged 3 or 4 targets per game out of the backfield. So, and we saw a few clips where he was actually split out wide and was able to win on some slant routes and things of that nature as well. So he's a little bit more versatile, and he does seem to catch the ball pretty well. He's had a number of drops here and there, but not to the same level that A.J. Dillon has experienced through his career. But I want to know what you think. Is James Robinson just kind of a vanity signing that isn't going to do a whole lot, a la some of the other offensive signings in the Gutekunst era, where we sign a guy and then we actually never really see him on the field like a Ryan Grant? Or is he actually going to come in and earn some reps and get some play out there on this Packers offense? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.